Now, tomorrow, in the Qatari capital, Doha, the United States is expected to start peace talks with the Taliban. The aim, a negotiated peace in Afghanistan. It's going to be a long, hard process, said an American official, not made any easier today by Afghanistan's president refusing to take part, and a Taliban spokesman saying he couldn't define terrorism. Our foreign affairs correspondent, Jonathan Miller, is in Doha tonight. Jonathan, what's the latest you're hearing about these talks?
Well, as you say, John, Hamid Karzai, the Afghan president, has caused a bit of an incident, really. It's been a day of high diplomatic drama in that he vented his fury down the phone to the US Secretary of State, John Kerry, saying that he felt that too much status had been accorded to the Taliban here in Doha. What he was referring to, if you remember yesterday, the Taliban was permitted by the Qatari authorities to open what it called a political office for the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan in Doha. And they then held a news conference in Doha here where they stood next to a white Taliban flag. And this is what has apparently infuriated Hamid Karzai. He said that it violated agreement with the United States, that it accorded the Taliban far too much recognition. He said, as you reported there, that Afghanistan would pull out of peace talks until they were led by Afghans, and he stopped negotiations with the United States over a troops issue there. Now, the United States has sought to placate the Afghan president. It's written to them, given assurances that this was not according them huge diplomatic status, that the talks would go ahead and everything would be fine. And apparently he has indeed been placated. He's angry, but the talks tomorrow are going ahead here, and the US delegation has arrived in Doha tonight.
If he's not there, is it still quite a milestone tomorrow?
It is a milestone when you think, really, that this is the first time in history, I think, that the United States of America has sat down for face-to-face talks with a jihadi organization. However, don't hold your breath. There is deep mutual mistrust between the two sides, obviously, after 12 years of war. There are very low expectations. The Americans are asking far more of the Taliban than the other way round. I mean, the Taliban are in quite a strong position. They are just simply exploring possibilities for what their options might be in post-occupation Afghanistan. The Americans are far more on the table. So say, renouncing al-Qaeda, that's possible, I guess. Talking about cessation of hostilities, that's not going to happen. And then there's the issue of the Constitution. And the big stumbling block there is actually probably going to be women's rights. That could actually, I'm told, be the deal breaker.
Jonathan Miller in Doha, the capital of Qatar.
After the break, the Oval was once the centre of black cricket in England. But today, as the national team took on South Africa there, not one English player was of African or Caribbean heritage. Why?